Hello, welcome to a bonus episode. This is Deanna Montori.
And it's Dunia de Fran.
And this is Double Talk Podcast. This is a bonus episode, and we're actually about to play a little game. What is the name of this game? It's called Table Topics, and it's just a bunch of questions. We're going to pick some, and we're going to answer them. You ready?
Yeah, sure.
All right, grab you a stack.
I think we should just do 3.
That's fine. We don't have to go crazy. All right, I got me a stack. I'm going to shuffle them up.
Oh,
wait. You looking at that? You're not gonna surprise yourself?
I mean, I'm trying to see which one I wanna. Okay, let me choose a question. 1 second. These are boring.
I'm hollering. It's some good ones though. So I'm gonna ask this one. I'm gonna start with this one.
Okay.
The question is, how have you changed in the past year?
Oh my goodness. It's some things that I won't talk about on this podcast. Yeah. However, it's a lot of different things that have in this past year that my life has experienced that has completely changed me. In beautiful ways, of course, in beautiful ways. But let me see, how have I changed in the past year? Okay, I know how I can answer this. I know, because I'm not going to say I feel, I know I've changed within the way that I speak. I know I speak with more confidence when it comes towards like speaking about my emotions to like, family, friends,
people.
Being more confident in my no's. So I've been learning how to say no, which is really new for me. Let me see. How have you changed in the past year? My face changed.
Like your shape?
Yeah, like my face changed. Like I actually noticed my face transition of maturity.
Okay.
So physically, my face changed. My body changed. So for sure, my body has changed. Let me see. What else? I'll get one more. How have you changed in the past year? I learned how to, even though I've been using my voice, I also changed the way that I listen. So I've been actually being so present so I can remember, but at the same time listening in new ways. Especially working with children, is like my ears are open.
That's good.
Yeah, but my listening skills have enhanced.
Nice. Okay, I'll answer it also. I'll say for myself, I've been jumping on my thoughts quicker. Because, not even just for myself, both of us, we have ideas and we'll be planning for years.
Yeah.
So I have been jumping quicker on the action part and just trusting that I got the spark to do it for a reason. Yeah, so I'll jump on it quicker, do my research quicker, and start whatever it is that has sparked me quicker. And I mean like in a week span instead of a year span, because I used to I planned for years and just sitting on stuff for years and years and years, and I'm just like, I need that action. I need that action. So yes, definitely speeding up the process of my action has changed me this year.
Nice. And I'm proud of you too, because I've peeped. I've noticed.
Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you, ma'am.
I feel like this would be cool for you to answer.
Okay.
The question is, what's the yummiest thing you can cook?
Hollering. Everything that I cook is yummy, babe.
It is. She be throwing down.
Everything that I cook is yummy. But I will say, from the last thing that I cooked, that toffee pudding, that was just the best cake that I've ever had. Listen, you all, if you have never had toffee pudding, it's also called sticky date cake, and it is famous in the States by Gordon Ramsay, Chef Gordon Ramsay, but it is a UK or British dessert. And when I say that's the best dessert that I ever had the past couple of years, and I had it in September, and I'm like, I'm going to make this for my birthday. I've been planning. Like I said, I'm a planner. I had it in September. I've been planning to make it since September, and I just made it for Mother's Day last week. And when I say it was so fire.
Was it worth the wait?
It was worth the wait, but it's dangerous because I'm about to be making it all the time.
Yeah.
It's so good. And I know it was good because after we finished the first one, I made another one 2 days later, and it was even better than that one. So yes, that was the yummiest thing that I have cooked so far.
Okay. You know what? I am going to answer this.
The yummiest thing you ever cooked?
The yummiest thing I ever cooked. I would say the yummiest thing that I have cooked recently, and it was that vegan plate. I don't think you
with
had
the plantains.
It was the plantains. It was the jerk mushrooms.
Oh,
it was the garlic knot. It was the sweet potato, sauteed sweet potatoes, and the chickpeas and the black beans. And when I say so good,
5.
so good. So I would say that because I've been looking at the photo and I'm just like, I need to make this again.
I'm surprised you didn't say the tortellini because we didn't have that 4 times. 5.
All right, I'll take it back. The yummiest thing that I recently just cooked was this new thing that we're gonna put inside of our cookbook for sure. Okay, tortellini, and it's so easy to make, but the way it came about, it was just. Oh, Trader Joe's, Tredarius' house. Shout out to you for sure. But went up in there and then we were just choosing. I chose some quick little things. I'm just like, but this tastes good together. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is just yet, but it's good.
Man, I can actually have that right now. What time do Trader Joe's close?
They close at 9.
Oh, baby,
8:30.
Okay.
Did you ask a question or did I? Oh, that was my question.
That was your question. Okay. The question is, do you learn from your mistakes?
Yes and no.
That's real.
Yes and no. I would say I definitely don't need to get burnt so many times to know not to touch the oven.
Okay, that's good.
However,
maybe once or twice.
However, I feel like when it comes to emotions and relationships, I may touch the oven more often than just like regular lessons.
Okay.
You want me to break it down?
No.
You get what I'm saying?
The matters of the heart, yes.
Yeah. But learning from your mistakes. Are they mistakes? I don't want to say mistakes. They're just, things that don't align for real with the path, but they all have, but they shouldn't continue
actually, that's really good. Why? How is it considered a mistake?
Right.
Okay. I guess there would have to be something specific, but say you just experiencing something. I guess if you don't like it, then it becomes a mistake. Does that make sense?
I wouldn't say it's so many things where I was beating myself up most like I never should have did it. This is a mistake. I don't have those moments now. I can't think when I just said that, I thought about one moment, but it's not so many times in my life where I'm just like, dang, I tweaked. I made a mistake.
Yeah, that's real.
The only thing I would say is really if I'm just a girl, okay? So it's literally just like if my heart is in it for real, that go back type of thing. But other than that, I don't have to get burnt so many times. Yeah. So I learn within what shouldn't continue on.
But I'm saying like,
as a mistake,
what
makes a mistake?
What is considered a mistake unless you say it's a mistake? You know how like say as a teenager, your mama has rules set for you and you do something wrong. It's considered a mistake because your mama says to do this and you said you did something else. But as an adult, like what is technically considered a mistake if it's okay with you?
Let me sit with that real quick.
Yeah.
Please don't say nothing else.
Okay.
What would be considered a mistake? I feel like a mistake would be considered something that someone else on the outside of myself gets hurt or harmed by my actions.
Okay, I can take that.
That's really on some like, I really didn't mean to. That was a mistake.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know.
Yeah.
What would be considered a mistake for you?
That's what I was thinking. Because like, I can say like, I can learn like, based on tasks that I'm doing, I can think at work. So at work, I do order entry. So if I complete it and someone comes back and say, this is wrong, I'm looking for how I made that mistake to make sure that I don't do it again. But that's in work. That's easy as this is a mistake because this is literally the wrong information.
Right.
But when it comes to like regular life, and it's just like, I'm just trying to figure out like, why is it really considered a mistake in life? Like, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
I can't really grasp what I'm trying to say, but I get what I'm trying to say. But
say.
it's just like, if I say a mistake would be me waking up late and deciding not to go to work, and my manager like, girl, is you tripping? You're fired. Then it'd be like, dang, I made a mistake. I'm never going to do that again. But if I say, I'm not finna take that chicken out the oven, no, it's going to be a mistake because, baby, you're going to be hungry. I mean, I was finna say out the freezer.
It says mistake means an action or judgment that is misguided or wrong. So what would you consider is wrong?
It would be a wrong action if it's towards someone else and they didn't like it. Just like you said.
That's why I'm saying that's the only mistake that I would say.
Yeah.
Because if it's not outside of yourself,
then it's just a choice, or it's just an option.
A choice, an option, or a lesson. So it really is not like made a mistake. It's you're learning from this. Mm-hmm. That's it. Period. But if it's harming somebody else, that's the mistake.
Yeah, got you.
That was a good question, though.
Thank you. The second part of the question was from me, not the cards. Thanks.
Okay, so I have something. What did you love most about the neighborhood you grew up in? I love this. I would like to answer it first.
You didn't ask the question to you.
Go right ahead then, girl.
Thank you. I loved everything about growing up where we grew up at. It was the safest, most beautiful, the calmest
perspective.
I mean,
perspective.
It was
a kid. That's beautiful, though.
Yeah, it was a very great block that I had a good time growing up. I felt safe growing up. And the thing was, all of our neighbors around us, we was all family.
Yeah.
So every time somebody would walk out their building, you was speaking to them by name. We was babies. We was little kids, but they was speaking to us. They was helping us take our bikes upstairs. They was helping us bring in groceries. If they made some food, they was knocking on our door, giving us bags of food. You got to knock on the door and ask for an egg, knock on the door and ask for some sugar, some butter.
Look out the window and be like,
hey, helping them take their groceries in. It was family, and it was just such a good time, and I felt safe. I loved those was our greatest. Those was good years to grow up in such a safe, comforting place. Yeah.
For sure.
Shout out to Drexel.
And that's what I was about to say, Deanna. I promise you, I was about to say, listen, if you in the Chi, it don't even matter if you in the Chi, wherever you at, and they got this block, shout out to Drexel.
44th and Drexel to be exact.
Shout out to Drexel because, and that just ties in once again to perception a little bit, or being perceived on the block. We grew up and found out that things was happening around us and didn't know. Like, that's just in adulthood. Mm-hmm. So as a kid, the fact that we can learn how to ride our bike. I got taught how to ride a bike from one of the girls on the block.
Yeah.
So it's just like, really, it was a family. One of the neighbors threw a whole slumber party.
Oh, for all the kids in the building.
Yeah, in the building. And it was just beautiful. So the thing that I love most about my neighborhood is the neighborhood. It was family.
Yeah, it felt like a neighborhood.
It was a neighborhood.
Neighborhoods don't feel like neighborhoods that much. Like, neighbors don't speak. Mm-hmm. I mean, shoot, I barely see my neighbors. And I seen some neighbors like, when was the last time you seen your neighbors bring in groceries? I don't never see nobody bring in no groceries.
But let me tell you, when I was outside painting a fence and we bumped into our neighbor over here, I said, you're a really great neighbor.
Yeah, he's a great neighbor.
But I'm like, I haven't even said those words in a long time. But you're a really good person and you're a great neighbor. He's just like, thank you. But for real. Yeah. So like, but growing up on Drexel was just beautiful. And like, think about all that land we had to play with across the street. It was like we lived across the street from, that's another thing too. It was a block because in front of our building was schools. Mm-hmm. So we really wasn't distracted with. Oh,
because it wasn't no housing on the other side. It was literally just
schools. Yeah. And the what would you call that in the middle?
So boulevard.
A boulevard, whatever. Boulevard, we could go across the street and play in the grass. We did fireworks, ride our bikes, and I scraped my knees. It was just a beautiful
time,
thing.
Yeah.
It was really a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that was a really great place to grow up.
Yeah. Shout out to Drexel. shout out to growing up and being born in the 90s. Even though, I mean, we wasn't outside in the 90s, but
that's okay.
Still shout out to the 90s.
Shout out to SpongeBob. Wait, that was your third question? Did I do 3?
I don't know, but I mean, I have one question left, but I don't have to ask it. Go
Let me
ahead.
see, maybe I ask it. That's hard because we always do nice things for people.
I know. So just ask yours and then we can be done.
Oh, well, mine is, what do you most enjoy doing by yourself? That is not the question that I was just looking at. I mean, well, what do you most enjoy? What do you most enjoy doing by yourself?
You know what I
felt
love the most? Yeah. Being by myself.
That's it.
I love just being by myself because I don't gotta think about how I'm looking, how I'm laying, how I'm sitting, how my hair look, how my breath smell, how if my feet ashy. Like, I don't have to look like anything for anybody else. I'm just with myself, and since I accept myself, I just love being with myself. I can do anything with myself and I'm having a good time.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, and I don't have to focus on, not necessarily saying pleasing anybody else, but since we naturally come from someone that truly is a nurturer for everybody, we have that in us to make sure everybody and cater to everybody, to make sure you good, especially if you in our crib. We just make sure like you good, you comfortable, you need anything. So it's like when I'm with myself, oh baby, the need is taken care of.
No, and I promise you, really, that's it for me too. Because I'm like, the best part about being by myself is being by myself.
Yeah.
Because at work, I have to solve so many problems and read so many emails. And when I'm around other people, like Dania said, like, I want to make sure that everybody else is okay and everybody else is good, everybody else is comfortable, cool. But when I'm by myself, I don't have to ask no questions, answer no questions. I don't have to solve no problems. All I got to do is exist. And it's quiet. And that's the best part, just existing in peace. And I love it so much. I love the quiet. I love just the nothingness of nothing.
Yeah.
Just being left alone.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
When I was looking up my human design, which clearly is yours too, it was saying the best place for you to eat at, you know we love to eat, is in calm, quiet silence.
I read that too.
And I said, yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I'll be gone. Whenever we eat, where's Deanna? Somewhere by herself eating in quiet because I don't like to be bothered. I like the peace and the calm. And you guys, if you don't know what your human design is, look up human design and see what your human design personality. I don't know. Just look up human design, fill out the chart so you can figure out your human design energies, because it's something cool.
It's something to add on. You don't gotta be like, man, I don't believe in this. Just look into
just
it.
read it. Ain't nothing. Knowledge don't hurt. Just read it.
It's about you.
Yeah, so it's fun. You'll learn new parts about yourself, even if it don't perfectly fit or qualify mentally in your head. Whatever. Just try something new.
Yeah.
But that was cool.
Yeah.
What is these games called? So that was Table Topics. I don't remember where I got this game from, but some cool questions that you can ask. Cool. All the ages can apply. It's a family game. Right, y'all, we setting off though, for real. This is Deanna Montori
and Dania DeFrance,
and this is Double Talk, the bonus episode. Goodbye.
Podcast.
Sing that podcast song, girl.
Peace and love, y'all.